That feels good. Did I already talked to him? Yep. See, I already talked to Pat already. Dad, I'd like to ask about this piece of evidence. A narcissist. He'd rather not look at his face than the evidence. I don't trust your eyes out all the time, little girl. I can see the evidence and keep an eye on the two of you with this mirror. What? Then why don't you answer? Because I've got nothing to say, that's all. Understood. Why can't you just said that in the beginning? We did that. I'm in the vending machine. It appears that this vending machine sells snacks and various other foods. Just lovely. What will they think of next? Don't be a jerk in the cart with these beef jerks. One packet for $9. Defendant's fresh milk, 1/2 pint for $7. Stay neutral on the Swiss until the end, and with these for $6. They're awfully overpriced. The lineup is simply awful, period. Speaking of snacks, I wonder if that Swiss roll the little girl dropped this from this machine. I was wondering about that myself. Stay neutral with the Swiss until the end with you. The end of what? Well, I assume that means the end of the trial. I suppose this means that one should eat these during a recess? You can't eat during trial, so I suppose the only time you can eat them is now, huh? I wouldn't mind if you wanted to eat one now. They come in packs of 2 after all. We're in the middle of an investigation. Besides, I don't have a $6 on me. If you want, we could pool our money and buy a pack together. If I have to split it with you, then I don't want it. Yeah, to the window here. I won't rest until I've expected every suspicious looking funny. The pink trash here. Who put their trash here? What is this? A pink colored piece of trash made of rubber. I feel like I've seen something like this before. Well, all you see is a piece of garbage. But you know, the fact that there is a litterer running loose inside this house, simply unforgivable. It's not like it was a litter. Rubbish belongs in rubbish bins. What's the matter? I pricked myself over the cactus with needles. I don't think the needles on this thing would be so sharp. Well, what do you expect? Can you imagine how bad it would be if you were hit on the head by one of these? Anyway, the cactus seemed to be unrelated to our case. Do you really think so? Because I believe that the cactus sitting on this windowsill is completely related. What if that pink trash is a balloon, and that cactus is a balloon? Let's see. And down to the ants. What are these black speckles? I believe it's a pile of ants eating away. Ugh, the detective, he claimed he'd not a single ant flew by him. And yet here's a whole hill of them. Ugh. What are you hitting me for? There's a replacement for my detective. Perhaps I should add this deduction to the detective growing type of pickups. Anyways, I wonder what the ants are eating. From the look and sweet smell of it, pieces of cake and chocolate from a Swiss roll. Swiss roll sounds good right about it. Mouse Edgeworth, the courthouse is to be kept pristine at all times. Oh, it wasn't me that jumped the food on the ground. Courthouse. Must be kept clean. Ugh. Here on the bench, smell some sort of sweet sentence. I can't believe there's someone going around during the courthouse for shame.
Hold it!
Calm down, Franziska. Now take a good look. Doesn't this smudge look like kind of like a handprint to you? I suppose it could be. Which means that perhaps we can lift the prints off the person who sullied this bench. I see, and then we'll know the identity of our mysterious lab. You there, lab technician. Could you please find out who this handprint belonged to? Yes, sir. We got the results of the fingerprint analysis, sir. And do we know who they belong to? Sir, the fingerprints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Oh, interesting. Good work, officer. And there you have it. Yes, I suppose so. Now we know the identity of the person who dirtied the bench. Since you and I will be using this information in very different ways. The machine. And Swiss roll crumbs. With them. These bits of chocolate and cake, could they not have come from a Swiss roll? Swiss roll. Why would a courthouse sell a thing like that? It may not seem like the right venue, however, it is being sold right over there. The vending machine? Ah, I see. Stay neutral, the Swiss do until the end with these. 2 for 6. Talk about expensive. Leaving the fact that's on the expensive side aside. The fact that the cake crumbs and chocolate bits were found in this hallway suggests that they come from a Swiss roll that was purchased from this machine. I think I have a very clear picture of what happened here now. Naturally, after all, I'm here, aren't I? Detective Gumshoe must have sat on the bench as he ate the Swiss roll and made a mess. Gumshoe, you clumsy dolt. As he ate, he dropped it on the floor and sullied the bench. How can he not clean up after himself? How utterly despicable. How don't you dare whip me again. It wasn't I who made the mess in the first place. Yeah, take it on, Gumshoe. He's the one that made a mess, not Edgeworth. Anyway, if it was indeed Detective Gumshoe who bought the Swiss roll, that creates a rather interesting contradiction of facts. Contradiction? Where? It just flew over your head. I think another look at the special courthouse spinning machine is in order. I have to look at the first specials. That's evidence I hold. That's all. And a bonus envelope. About Detective Gumshoe's finances, he said he had that until this morning he didn't have any single penny on his personage. Just how poor is this guy? If his bonus is really only $5, then he should not have been able to purchase a pack of Swiss rolls. However, facts being as they are, that we found cake crumbs on the floor, meaning Scruffy must have bought a pack somehow. Indeed. That detective should not have been able to purchase a pack, and yet he did. The question is, how? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and post that I am live. Let's find it here somewhere in my videos. That's not there. I mean, if I could find out my channel. There you go. There you go. Back in the logic mode. And just cut this and piece of trash. Let's put two and two together. The pink rubbery substance. I saw this in a different form earlier today. I believe this is a piece of popped balloon. I suppose that's possible. The balloon probably got a little too close to our friend, the little cactus. That would be the logical conclusion, yes. I believe I now have a very firm grasp on what happened here. Well, I do too. Alright, Renzuka, did you share what conclusion do you have come to? Why should I do that? We're still in the middle of a competition, you know. We should be checking to see if your conclusions are wrong first, so you go ahead. Almost cute that she's got this far to ensure that she wins. Almost. Very well, but first we need to pay his honor a visit to correct his testimony. Your Honor, if I may, I'd like to test your witness testimony to see how it stands up. Do you doubt me? Am I your new suspect? No. In a sense, I suppose you could say that. Even you, a judge, are nothing but a common witness before one drama. Silence in the courtroom. Silence, I say. Mr. New Prosecutor oh, God! You bit your tongue again, didn't you? That's if you want. Very well. Then your testimony, if you please. During the recess, I went to the restroom. There's a window on the hallway side. In other words, I could see into the hallway. As I entered, saw the detective buying something from the vending machine. But when I was about to exit the restroom, he had completely disappeared. That's because he went to sit down, that's why. A detective that goes missing while on duty. That sounds mighty suspicious to me. Because he's sitting, sir. Your Honor, can you please try to remain calm? Oh. I'm so used to simply listening to testimonies that I got caught up in excitement. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to spoil your fun for now. I have to do on the fourth statement here. Do Gumshoe's fingerprints. Where is it? Here we go.
Objection!
It's like I just shout, Objection! What was that finger back for, Mr. Ashford? Like, am I in trouble? And don't you know it's rude to shout objection while someone's giving testimony? Ha. If you truly are a man of the law, then you must be always vigilant. For example, I never let an opportunity to shout objection pass me by. Edgar, it's one thing to be passionate about your job, but this is real life. That is, some people say, is the pot calling the kettle black. Your Honor, I wonder if you might take a look at this for me. What is this filth? Why are you showing me this filth? How dare someone dirty the hallway butt like that? Who's the culprit? The party is hereby found guilty of uncleanliness. They shall be fired. If you must know, the uncouth bench solar has already been placed under arrest and figured earlier testimony, Your Honor. Oh? Well, that's good, but who is it? We're able to discover something from the smudge on the bench. Namely, Detective Gumshoe's fingerprints. Not happy committing just murder. He had to go and dirty the courthouse too? Guilty. Your Honor, please calm down. Well, it's true that the detective is the one who named the men on the bench. We have not yet established that this action is related to the double murder. What do you mean? I believe that the detective brought a pack of Swiss rolls from the vending machine, then promptly sat down on the bench to eat one. That's why he disappeared. Take crumbs and the pieces of chocolate on the floor under the bench, and Detective Gumshoe's fingerprints prove my conclusion to be true. Oh, but I still don't understand. Is this whole thing related to how I couldn't see him as I was leaving the restroom? Yes. It is indeed. The window in the hallway was built rather high up into the wall, at the ground, and around the drum and adult chest height. I submit that Franziska herself was unable to see out that window. Because she's so small. Tiny. Tiny like I am. Ah. I knew I shouldn't have used her height as evidence. She looks so insulted. Basically, what this means is that area directly in the hallway window is a blind spot when the hallway is being viewed. From the men's restroom. Then? It seemed they had made a connection. If someone were to sit on the bench under the window, yes, even someone as large as Detective Gumshoe would effectively disappear from sight. What? Here will finally see, Your Honor? Your testimony has proven that Detective Gumshoe was in the hallway the entire time. Oh, sorry. I don't mean to say it with that much enthusiasm. I didn't mean to be enthusiastic in my response. All I wanted to do was try to say it once more. I say once more. Here, let me try that again. Hold it. You know what? It sounds way better than... Like, it sounds way better when, Phoenix says it. Yes, actually, there is. I remembered something else just now. With Edgeworth. Please allow me to testify to the court once more. Even if I overruled him, he just kept talking, wouldn't he? That might not be a bad thing. The more info, the better a perfect investigation, right? Yeah, the more info that we'll get. I suppose it's possible that you can't see a seated person from the restroom window. However, that doesn't mean the detective was sitting there when I was looked. Anyway, I forgot to testify earlier probably the most important detail. As I was leaving the restroom, I heard that loud bang of a gunshot. But that, we just proved that Gumshoe was sitting there. How was that? That is a testimony of one who judges the crimes of others. Your Honor, could you try to state the important facts first next time? I agree. Before you go around judging others, you should learn to judge your own words. I'm sorry. But honestly, I thought the sound was just a noise popper until just now. Now he mentioned it right before we started the trial. He did talk about that. Oh, by the way, was there someone celebrating birthday during recess? I could have sworn I heard a popper going off. Come to think of it, the other day with my grandson. The most critical point in this argument is when did the judge look into the hallway? And whether that lined up with the gun was actually fired. Your Honor, if I may, I'd like to clarify a few details in your testimony. I have to see if the microphone's working. I'm gonna test it right now. Yeah, it's working. I want to make sure. Because sometimes my microphone on my controller decides to stop in mid-stream or beginning of the stream. Did that sometimes. See. Press on the second statement here.
Hold it!
Yeah, hold it, mister. As we established, you went to the restroom during that recess. However, at what point after recess did you look into the hallway? After I called for a recess, I handled the change of prosecutor paperwork. Maybe about 20 minutes until we reconvened. Yes, that's sounds about right. Just as I expected. Oh man, excuse me, hiccups. Freaking hiccups. What are you expected? I demand to know that all-knowing smile is for. Your Honor, that statement you just made just now is very important. I'd like for you to append it to your testimony. Alright, if you insist. Okay, let's see what we had to do. Present Detective Bad's testimony on this one. Here we go.
Objection!
Present it on that one. He said, nope. I cannot allow you to make an objection. I object to your objection. What? Your Honor, I'm really sorry, but I cannot allow you to allow me to make an objection. I object to your objection to my objection. He just did the Uno reverse card on him. Egad, I've been overruled. Your Honor, there's simply too many holes in your testimony for my taste. It tastes so foul. What do you mean by that? You claim that you heard the gunshot during the recess, but that is simply not possible. Mr. New Prosecutor, recommended by my friend, but instead of by your... Oh my god! I have you no mercy for the elderly eater, Benziska. Don't talk back to me unless you want to be whipped in the back. With your height, you need a step ladder or 4 to accomplish that. Or a chair. Mr. Edgeworth, my ear cannot go far beyond yet. I have you know I can hear just fine. And I heard the sound of a gunshot loud and clear with my own 2 ears. Your Honor, I have heard an interesting bit of testimony from Detective Bad. And according to him, he heard the gunshot right before the child was about to start again. What did you just say? Your Honor, you just said that you heard the gunshot about 20 minutes before we were to reconvene. How do you explain this glaring contradiction? Either someone's lying or someone heard something else. That can't be. It's like, oh no. Unfortunately, that is the truth. But I heard it clear as day. Bang, the sound of the... What if it was the balloon popping? He heard the sound of a balloon popping against the cactus. And the sound of a gunshot. We keep returning to the point of contention. And that piece of evidence, I always did wonder why I found it right there. However, I now understand that gunshot the judge heard really was the balloon popping. Popping balloon. Indeed. I found this object in the hallway earlier. What is that pink substance? Balloon, there. Want my glasses? To borrow them? It may not look it, but it's actually a piece of a balloon. I see. And I suppose you would like me to accept that pink balloon into the court record? Your Honor, I present this piece of evidence in order to overrule your testimony. What? Your Honor, your argument goes as follows. You saw no one in the hallway when you heard the gunshot. Now, there's no guarantee that the detective was sent on that bitch at the time. Therefore, you believe he must have been at the crime scene that been at lobby number 2. Am I correct? Yes, that's exactly right. Let me ask you something. Do you think the gunshot you heard was produced by a real gun? I think I've said enough that even you can figure the rest out on your own. Your Honor, you were fooled by the popping of this balloon into thinking it was a gunshot. What manner of trickery is this? What tomfoolery is this? What? That was a good effort you put forth, Miles Ezra. But if it was me, I'd wrap this thing up before the judge even testified. Care to elaborate on how one ends, but something before it even began? Well, to be honest, I did think the sound was a bit off from a real gunshot sound. But who could have guessed that someone would pop a balloon in a place like this? That's true. One doesn't usually think balloons in conjunction with courthouse. I want to trade these songs, but they'll. And that's it. The balloon the girl was holding, that explains everything. Your Honor, if it makes you feel better, you didn't lie once in your testimony. However, I can't really vouch for its accuracy. Who knew that giving testimony would be such a difficult thing to do? What have I done? I owe Detective Gumshoe a very, very big apology. I'll see to it myself that he is released. Wait. There are still a few things I have yet to resolve about what happened in the hallway. Your Honor, I request your permission to further question Detective Gumshoe. But why? I thought we just cleared his name. Whether we did just now or not, I still cannot say. The only thing I can do for now is continue my quest for the perfect explanation. And to that end, you must resolve the remaining issues pertaining to the event that occurred in the hallway. Very well. Bailiff, please bring Detective Gumshoe in the courtroom. And my left ear is clogged again. And right when my ear was all cleared, just all clogged. What is it now? Is it time for my trial already? I already told you a gazillion times how I didn't do it. I'll be the judge of that Detective Gumshoe. No, you won't. I'll be the judge of that. No, I'm the judge around here. I'll be the judge. He went in on us, too. Why can't you guys be a little less judgmental? Yes, well, speaking of hasty judgments, Detective Gumshoe, I'm afraid I must apologize for an error in judgment on my part. Your Honor, I don't believe you should apologize just yet. I guess so. What are you guys talking about? Get my water here. And in the case. I gotta keep myself hydrated for this. Especially since I'm gonna be reading this all very well. But I would like you to testify as to your actions while you were on guard duty. And please remember you're not on trial. This is all just part of an investigation. As such, you may still be found to be innocent. However, if you should give false testimony... Ew! My whip will object. Loud and clear. And if you're found to be lying, you'll be held indefinitely. Understood? You know, I don't think Gumshoe would ever do that to anybody. I mean, just look at him. The Gachapel. Taken back in a state of crime, saying and judge's testimony. It's obvious that Detective Gumshoe is lying. I don't think he is, but if I can't break his lie, then we may never get frickin' the case. I came down here to this courthouse on Detective Bad's orders. As soon as I got here, he ordered me to stand in guard in front of lobby number 2. From that time on, until I heard the gunshot, I was in that hallway the whole time. My honor as a detective, I swear it wasn't me, pal. No, I think I believe him. He would never harm anyone, not even a fly. Still singing the same tired tune. In that case, I'll have to change the melody. No, you're lying. The time I pulled the information I need out of him. Yeah, I have to press on the first one. I have to press on the third statement for this one.
Hold it!
You claim to have been in that hallway the whole time. However, this is not a fact that you did something while you were in the hallway? Of course I did something. I guarded the door to lobby number 2, pal. What else? Very well then. What exactly does guarding that door entail? Well, to put it simply... Oh, I know. It was my job to stand in front of the door without moving an inch. Oh? Detective Gumshoe, you mean to tell me that you didn't take a single step away from the door to lobby number 2? Is that really what you wish to testify to the effect of? You got it, pal? I didn't take a single step away from that door, just like I was ordered not to. I believe it. Why is everyone quiet all of a sudden? Because we're all in shock. And in awe of your utter stupidity. Scruffy, if you're going to lie, at least tell us a more believable one. Ah! But I'm not lying. I should hurry up and bring this insipid testimony to a close. Stressful.
Objection!
But he did step away. He went to the machine. I have an objection. What is it, pal? Detective Gumshoe. I wonder if you might recognize this from somewhere. Hey, it's one of those things. The courthouse special Swiss rolls, right, pal? Precisely. In that case, I suppose that you also recalled the silly hallway bench? Hey, you know what? I think it's probably me that did that. Detective Gumshoe, you know you can't go around dirtying the courthouse like this. Yeah, when you're in a public place like that, you're not supposed to, like, dirty a building that's not yours. If you're gonna make a mess in a different building, at least clean it up. You inconsiderate, selfly pig. Ah! I promise to clean it up later, I swear. Now then, shall we get down to business? The fact that you didn't move in even a single step from in front of that door. If that really were the case, then how were you able to buy a pack of Swiss rolls? Furthermore, if you didn't move a single step from in front of that door, how did you manage to get the bench dirty with your grubby hand? No! It appears that this whip can do more damage than my words alone can. Alright, I confess, pal. I was hungry, so I bought half for myself, okay? I thought I'd get chewed out again if anyone found out about me eating on the job. So I didn't want to say anything. Well, fortunately for you, I saw you do the whole dastardly deed. I clearly saw you buying a pack of Swiss rolls from the vending machine. Okay, I'm sorry for lying. But that's all I'm sorry for. You got that, pal, because I'm not holding anything else back. That last statement. It may sound like it makes sense. However, there's something I don't quite believe about it. Are you sure you're not withholding further information from us? Oh, of course not. I've got nothing else to hide, pal. It's only for truth, Detective Gumshoe. But it's true, pal. I swear there's nothing else. Detective Gumshoe, I'm sure you're aware of the price of a pack of Swiss rolls, correct? Huh? Remind me of what, pal? That vending machine out in the hallway is selling packs of 2 Swiss rolls for $6 a pack. And yet, according to you, you didn't have any cash on you until you cashed out your $5 annual pet bonus. Isn't that right? Let me ask then, how did you manage to purchase a pack ball by yourself? Can you provide me with an explanation? I told you I bought it myself, pal. There wasn't anyone else in the hallway with me, and there's no one that helped me buy it. Wait, don't tell me. You got some kind of proof that there's someone else in the hallway, don't you? Correct. As if you could. I mean, what are the chances of that? Wait, you do? What? How? What proof do I have that there must have been someone else on... Oh, my phone keeps falling. Good God. Yeah, Dad, look at the Swiss roll.
Take that!
Hey, you showed that to me not seconds ago, pal. I think you're under the mistaken impression that I bought this pack of rolls. Wait, if you didn't buy it, that means you must have stolen it, you thief. What? I would never do such a thing. All you liars are the same. You start as thieves. You're in the arrest, pal. I believe you mean assert that all thieves start out as liars. And that in that case, what that say about you, detective? This particular Swiss roll was dropped by a certain someone. There were 2 rolls in this package. You ate one of them. But you gave the other one to a certain other person, didn't you? No way, pal, you got it all wrong. I ate both of them, liar. It will appear that we caught you at last. Hey, don't you dare do anything bad to that girl. It will appear that they do know each other after all. So why do you continue to come up to me and kick me? Have I wronged you somehow? I have a name, and it's K. K what? K Friday. Friday. Are you perhaps Mr. Faraday's daughter? I'm not a you, I'm a K. Okay. You know, good little girls don't kick other people. Especially not hard enough to leave big nasty bruises like the way you do. Well then you shouldn't have put Gummy under arrest, mister. Yummy. What nickname you giving them? Okay. It appears that we'll need to speak with her in a bit more detail. You have to talk to her and present the Swiss roll. Here. There you go. Now then, Kay. She's like a stray cat. I wonder if I should feed her something.
Take that!
Okay, I promise to give you this to you if you calm down. Oh, a Swiss roll. It really belongs to you, though, doesn't it? Yeah, I was saving it for Dad. I don't think she's gonna give it to him anymore now. Oh my. Your father, he's... I thought you said another word, pal. She doesn't even know yet. Thanks for watching out for me, Gummy. But I already know about Dad. I overheard the dog talking. Oh, don't cry! About Daddy's not here anymore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't protect them. Okay. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna... Aw, don't cry! It's alright, let it all out. Your father just passed away after all. I myself was also involved in the case that this turret has when I was a young child. So he relates. His dad died didn't die the same way hers did, but he relates. In the case with my father, who the defense attorney passed away, all my dreams of becoming a lawyer were crushed into fine ash on that nightmarish day. I think my ear just popped. Thank goodness. Now I can hear a bit now. Now I can hear. Even now, the wound festers deep in the depths of my soul. Ever since that incident, I've dedicated myself to locking away every criminal I can. But the one good thing is, at least she didn't see her dad die. He did. He saw it in person. And now, to have this happen right in front of me. The child, I feel a certain shared fate, a common bond between us. Well, at least they can know how each other feel. Like he feels he can relate to her. Not address. What sort of gentleman are you? Are you going to just stand there and watch a lady cry? Oh, you're right. Sorry about that. Okay, here, how about we use a handkerchief here and dry your little eyes? Oh, not that! Oh, my charge hat. Don't blow your nose on that. I feel better now, thanks. Okay, let's see. What do I have to do next here? Just tap there again. Okay, are you gonna be alright? Yep, I'm already alright. I guess all she needed was a good cry. Always remember, guys, if you feel you need a good cry, it's okay, let it out, you'll feel better. That's what happened to me, like, whenever I feel like I need a good cry sometimes, on bad days. Which is rare. I always let it out. I feel better afterwards. It's always good to let it out. Somehow I highly doubt that, but I'm not gonna push it. I promised Dad I'd never try in front of strangers. And you're a good kid, aren't you, Tay? You always keep your promises, right? That's right. Even if I can't see Dad anymore, I'm still gonna keep all my promises. You're a very brave girl, Kay. A very good job for keeping the promises you made to your papa. Or even testify you didn't try it just for you. Thank you so very much, lady. Nothing, I'm telling the truth after all. Nothing, I'm only telling the truth after all. It would appear that because of her father was a respected prosecutor, Francisca is sympathetic to Kay's feelings. Okay, what kind of person was your father? Daddy was a hero of justice. His job was to catch all the bad people in the world. So, to you, a prosecutor is a hero of justice, huh? I suppose we're, in a sense, as we're the ones who will seek guilty verdict for criminals. Plus, you know what? Whenever I came to our house, Daddy would buy me an absolute favorite treat, Swiss rolls. Oh? I want to be a hero of justice someday, just like Dad. So I've been working really hard. I see. And what have you been working hard on? I've been working hard to keep all the promises Daddy and I made together. A promise notebook. May I look inside, Kate? Sure, okay. Appears in a strange diary of sorts between father and daughter. And Mr. Faraday's writing conveys a sense of kind of man he was. Well, notebooks just might come in handy later. Thank you for showing it to me, Kay. I hope you continue to work hard and become a hero just like your father. I'm gonna try. Hey, I'm a detective that catches the bad people, right? That makes me a hero too. Yeah, you're really cool too, Gummy. Yeah, aren't I, Jay? What is it with the two of them? I hand out verdicts of justice, so that makes me a hero too. Everyone's a hero. Yes, and thanks to your also heroic testimony. You almost painted that detective as a vile criminal and sent him off to jail. I'm really sorry about that. Gummy is not a bad man, okay? That poor judge, he's being treated like a vile criminal rather than a hero of justice. It appears that you and Detective Gumshoe are good friends, Kay? Yeah, we're friends. In that case, would you mind telling me a little more about him? So I take it you ran into Detective Gumshoe earlier? Yep. I was on my way to see Dad when I saw Gummy standing there. He was standing in the hallway staring really hard at the vending machine, so I said hi. When was this? Before everything got crazy. How long were the two of you together? We went on top for a little while. Then we went on our own ways. That's right, pal. Kay and I only talked for a little while and that's it. Which means... And now we have confirmed that Kay was in the hallway during recess, is that right? Oh, you got me. I told you to stop picking on Gummy, mister. Very well then. I'll just have to speak with the good detective in private later. Talk about the Swiss rolls. Were you the one who bought the pack of Swiss rolls, Kay? Well, I didn't really have a lot of money. And I somehow made $1 of all the pennies and quarters I had. But that still wasn't enough, and I really, really wanted one. Come to think of it, she did come and ask me to exchange a handful of change for $1. That's when you came and asked me to change your money, correct? Yeah, thank you a bunch for doing that, mister. Sure. But let me ask you, even with that $1, you still didn't have enough, correct? Well, that's why. Hey, if you pull the K anymore, I'm gonna have to arrest you, pal. Need I remind you that you're one already under arrest? Yow! I sense that K is going to be less than forthcoming in that question. I'm sorry about your ruffly thing. Yeah, so now that's positively junched in your nasal mucus. Don't worry, Kay, I have a spare. So here, you can have this one. But Daddy said, never take things from a stranger. But you're not a stranger anymore. One of the promises you made in your promise notebook, correct? Oh, look, see? It's right there on this page. Promise I never take things from a stranger. Promise 2, never go anywhere with a stranger. Alright, then I'm not giving this to you. I'm merely allowing you to borrow it. You can take it home and wash it nice and clean. Then give it back to me the next time we meet. Okay, Dad never said I couldn't borrow things from strangers. At least it's borrowed. That's the good thing. Oh. I believe it's now crystal clear that you were with the little kid in the hallway. I told you. Stop being mean to Gummy. Miles Edgeworth, there's still something you have yet to resolve. Beg your pardon? You still haven't offered an explanation for why that man would lie to us. Well, that's well. Gummy, don't tell me you lied for my sake. Hey, don't worry about it, Kay. Everything's gonna be okay. So that's why. So that was... What was Detective Gumshoe's motive for lying? If you can't explain that, then you can't call this a perfect investigation. His reason for lying is very simple. What? Here is what I believe to be his reasoning. From simple observation of the detective's action and his interactions with Kay, it's obvious that the detective was lying for the young girl's sake, and a piece of evidence will show you exactly why. Which piece of evidence proves that Gumshoe was lying on account of Kay? Let's see. I have to go back to the thing here. Yep, the promised notebook. Boom.
Take that!
Faraday and Kate promised notebook? How did this explain everything? If you could take a look at the page, it's clearly written that Kate should never take things from a stranger. When Detective Gumshoe heard about the promise, he tried to cover for Kay. What foolishly foolish fools fool of a foolish reason for a fool. Yow! Gummy, you lied because of me, didn't you? It's because I'm your friend, Kay, that's why. At long last, Detective Gumshoe, can you please tell me the whole truth now? Yes, there's no beating you, huh, pal? Okay, I'll spill the goods. I've been standing there for a guard for a while. I was getting really hungry and that snack vending machine was taunting me. But all the cash you had on you was 5, and that wasn't enough to buy anything, right? After all, the cheapest item in the machine is a $6 pack of Swiss rolls. Yeah, but then, like an angel from heaven, Kay showed up. I was thinking about sharing a snack with Dad, so I wanted to buy a Swiss roll, but I only had about $1 in coins. So we pulled my $5 and her $1 together, and bought a snack of Swiss rolls together. But I was worried about breaking one of my promises. So then Gummy said, Mr. Faraday's one scary guy when he gets mad. But don't worry, you don't get in trouble if I don't tell, right? Besides, you bought it with me. So you didn't really get it from me, you know? He told me to be okay. And he gave me a whole roll to save and give to Dad. Who knew a scruffy that'd be so considerate? Indeed. Detective, I take it you then sat down on the bench and ate the roll together? Yeah, we split the other roll and ate it right then. The sweet taste of that cake's chocolate. I'll never forget it as long as I live, pal. Anyway, I believe this belonged to you? Oh, that's from the balloon I popped. It's a bad manner to leave garbage lying around, Kay. I'm sorry. Well, I guess I can't blame you for not throwing this one piece away. It was sitting high up on the windowsill where you couldn't see it. So just this once I'll forgive you. But that balloon, I wanted to surprise Gummy a little, so I popped it on purpose. And because of me, Gummy dropped his half of the Swiss roll. You really got me there, pal. So I thought maybe I could give Gummy this other roll. And then I saw you picking at Gummy, mister. So you kicked me, is that it? You sure are a feisty one. I'm really sorry, mister. That's alright, I'm perfectly unharmed. At least she's sorry about it. Don't matter, she's sorry. Perfectly unharmed, but about the Swiss roll. Would it be alright with you if I held on to it until Detective Gumshoe is cleared of all charges and free to go? Yeah, sure. Just make sure you give it to Gummy afterwards, okay? Of course, I promise. Now then, I believe we have proven beyond the shadow of a doubt that Detective Gumshoe was in the hallway for the entire duration of his duty, which undeniably proves that Detective Gumshoe would not have committed the double murders.
Objection!
I should prove the opposite, Edgeworth. You've just shown that Detective Gumshoe is the only one who committed the crime. What do you mean? It's quite rude to eavesdrop, Miss Yu. I'm being lectured on manners by a girl with a penchant for whipping people. What? How dare you talk back with such insolence? You're wrong, Lady Gumby's not the bad guy. Oh, and what do we have here? What is a child doing here in the storehouse? Bailiff, please take the child away. What? Miss Kelly's still you. That girl is Mr. Faraday's daughter. I know, so what? You think that just because she's the victim's daughter, she gets to just run wild all around the crime scene? I think it's actually quite dangerous for her. Speak nothing of being underfoot. I suppose you're right. However, as long as we're in agreement at the point, let's get back to the real issue at hand. Now then, Detective, you were in front of the door and could not be number 2 in the entire crime, correct? Yeah, but... You see, it's obvious that it could have been only the detective. He's the only person who could have gone into lobby number 2 at the time of the murders. I have no counter argument to that. But what if it was really her? What if it was her? Don't worry, I've already put the necessary paperwork for his formal arrest. The investigation is far from over. Oh, that's right. I was going to speak with you about that. Don't you think it's reckless to talk to suspect out in the open without a guard? I suppose it is. But as someone with more experience in law than you, allow me to share something. I always keep a good eye on the criminal, or you may regret what attempted negligence. Mouse, I can't believe your lamest woman lecture you like this. This is unforgivable as a disciple of Von Karma. Head down, Tigress. Now then, I'll be looking forward to the results of our investigation. So we're back at square one. Actually, this is the last chance I could tell that if we fail to solve this case, Detective Gumshoe will be formally charged under all circumstantial evidence. This investigation, not over yet. There's still one location we have yet to inspect. That's where Detective Bad and Miss Yu were at the time of the crime. Lobby number 1. Okay, for that one. Man, it's already 6 p.m. already. What is this incredibly overpowering sweet scent? It smells like flowers. Not bad. This is it. Isn't that Detective Bad and Tabler? Looks like she managed to escape the bailiff. No, that's not quite it. Oh, too bad, but so pretty. I think you're still a bit too young to be wearing that. But since you found it, I guess I can let you keep it. Thanks, I'll treasure it always. You two seem to get along rather well. Oh, here. I've got something else for you. Yay, thank you, Young Bad. Earlier, I ate one of these with Gummy. Gummy? Oh, you mean Gumshoe? Gummy is... He was trying to be nice to me, because I was gonna get in trouble. And then he got in trouble because he lied to protect me. Gummy? I know you didn't tell Dad. Don't cry. Friday would be sad if he saw you crying. I'm not crying. Liar. Okay. Oh, the mister from before and that lady too. Don't you think it'd be a good idea to go home for the time being? You're not involved in investigation, so it's the best if you do. Actually, I'm Uncle Bad's assistant. So I'm related to the investigation. So, is that so, Detective Bad? Yeah, I guess. What? You were just scolding us like kids not to mess with up the crime thing. Now you let the child run free? Why? People are free to investigate things outside of the actual crime scene. You also had a few things you wanted to look into. Got a problem with that? I don't have a problem with that, but I'm curious on what Timothy was looking into. But I'm gonna look into flip somewhere else now, okay? Alright, I'm counting on you. Oh, that's right. Hey, mister? Yes, what is it? I know Gummy really isn't the bad guy. I mean it. So please, find the real bad guy, okay? I won't forgive whoever did this. But in the absence of the perfect piece of testimony and evidence, there's no one else that could have been the true culprit other than Detective Gumshoe. She wandered off while I was pondering. Yeah, she wandered off somewhere. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and talk to him. I should see down the courtyard from here. What is that mess supposed to be? It's like an optical illusion. I believe it's supposed to be postmodern in design. More like thoughtless in design. Can't disagree there. Detective Bad? What exactly was Tay searching for? Nothing that concerned you, boy. Oh, and I suppose it has something to do with Kay? It does, because she's Faraday's daughter. Anyways, hurry up and get to the point. I don't have time to waste. Sounds like he'd rather be left alone. I have something I'd like to confirm with you once again. I don't have anything to say to you. Be that as may, you still have questions that we need answers to. Now then, first of all, what's that overpowering smell that's permeating this room? Upon entering this room, I thought I was going to suffocate. Is that ultra strong perfume you wears? She spilled some of it. I was having a bad time of it myself. I didn't think twice and opened the window. But that smell's still here. Perfume, huh? So the sweet scent in the air is perfume? Well, it's given off quite the stench. I put some cheap no-name brand. She said it's a famous brand from overseas. It's a knockoff. Yes, definitely a knockoff. No disrespect, but she forced one out of those bottles on me. Here, little girl. You can have it. I was born for much more expensive and refined perfume. However, seeing as how you just happen to have a spare, I suppose I'll take it. Miles Edgeworth, you will hold onto this bottle without fail. Why can't she ever be honest about her wants? That's really a nice bottle, though, I'm not gonna lie. Now we have the perfume Miss You were just fantastic. Wonderful. Is that all you wanted to talk about? If so, I'm going back to investigating. Actually, I still have a few other things I wish to inquire about. So you were in this room the entire recess? Like I said, I made a call to the precinct to get that big lug down here. But other than that, I was waiting for the recess to end in here. At least your story is consistent. Earlier you stated that you were in this lobby with Miss Yu. Yeah, I ran into her in the hallway. She said she wanted to talk to me about something, so we came in here. Then what were you saying? What you're saying is that until Detective Gumshoe's arrival, you and Miss Yu were in the two different locations? I guess I am. Interesting. Speaking of that, lawyer, she seems to have a great dislike for you. He was so surprised. Miss Yu was the sister of the victim of the KGA incident. And as I recall, Detective Bad was the lead detective on that case. I wonder if the reason for her disdain isn't simply because you failed to guard Cece, but because you were the lead detective on the case. You knew? How do you find that out? I also know that the day child involving the embassy staff member has been referred to as the second KGA incident. Now then, Detective, I believe it's him you were honest with me, and told me the truth behind your relationship with Miss Yu and Mr. Faraday, and the KGA incident. Man, how that reading out loud is like strain on my voice for a minute there. I had to take a sip of my water. If you already know that much, I guess it'd be alright to tell you. So, what was your relation to Mr. Faraday? You seem to know Kay fairly well. I met him when he was a rookie prosecutor. Known him ever since. And Kay, I've known her since the day she was born. Faraday and I, we tracked quite a few cases together. These two seem to have made no progress at the Yagarsu case. Did we touch a nerve? I only have one thing to say to you. No one knew more about the Yagarsu than me and Faraday. That's why I was called upon to testify in today's trial. To prove that Rel was not the real Yagarsu. And which I would have done if he hadn't turned around and accused Faraday. After the accusation, I asked to testify, but this time, to prove or disprove the accusation, but I guess I won't be doing that either. I sense there's more to that statement than meets the eye. Perhaps a bit more digging into Yagarsu is what's necessary. So what's your relation to Mr. Faraday? You even seem to know Kay fairly well. Oh yeah, I already did that one already. Is there anything? I'll have to say if there's anything else. I have to like skip all this. Oh, there we go. Now then, I'd like to ask you a question about the KGA incident. It's not exactly a happy story, other than the people who were directly involved. You two will be the first to hear what I'm about to tell. The honest truth behind the KGA incident. Friday, you and I. As you already know, we three were involved with the KGA incident. Friday and I were originally on the trail of a smuggling ring. You mean the smuggling chase that involved the run of Amano group secretaries. That child was just the front. Facade? Yeah, but the case became tainted. All because the witness who was going to testify about that Amano group tied to the smuggling ring, CCU, was killed. Then what became of the secretary who was arrested? His name was Colin Deveray. To be honest, the guy didn't know a thing about the smuggling ring. But he confessed to knowing about it anyways. Ray was probably being intimidated by Big Boss Man, just another scapegoat. The boss man of the Amano group? He can't seriously mean Mr. Ernest Amano. That can't be right. It's probably just Detective Bad's personal hypothesis. What is he trying to do, suspecting Mr. Amano of being involved with the smuggling? I suppose it would have been quite difficult to secure an acquittal after he confessed. But the man who killed CCU, Manny Kelton, was a completely different person. But since he's already been acquitted once of her murder, Mr. Faraday, how can you have let him go? If I remember correctly, I heard that Mr. Faraday had an important piece of evidence stolen from him. That wasn't Faraday's fault. It was mine. I wasn't vigilant enough. Faraday, Cece, I was supposed to protect them both. Miss Yu did mention that as well, about how Detective Bad was supposed to guard her sister. But even I, who was supposed to protect them, I fell into their trap. What kind of trap? The holes in his jacket are the testament to that trap. You mean you were fired upon? You were shot that many times in one gunfight? No. Only about half of these are from that case. But the reason why I continue to wear the jacket is to remind myself of the lesions I learned from the KG-8 incident. I see. I can protect CCU, and the suspect was found not guilty. They had hit a brick wall as far as the law was concerned. And that's when she came to the courtroom, the victim's sister. That's when I first met Kelly Stone Yu. When you first met Miss Yu. It was the day the verdict of KG-8 incident was handed down, was it not? Yes. Faraday and I apologized to her from the bottom of our hearts. It was all we could do. But just saying you're sorry won't bring back my sister, she said. And then she gave me a hard slap across the face. Well, she certainly had a lot of self-control to stop at just a slap. If it was me, not even 100 lashes would have been punishment enough. I suppose not. You said it herself. That she never wanted to see either of us ever again. But after that, you've seen her many times over, correct? Yeah, Faraday and I, even after the KG-8 incident had come to a close, we continued to hunt down the smuggling ring and get involved in a variety of cases. But it was no use. Cracked so many different cases. But the result was always the same. We couldn't find the real mastermind behind the ring. And it felt kind of nice being back on here, streaming on here. Is the ring really that big? It was in the pursuit of the ring that we met you once again. It was during another trial related to the smuggling ring. Faraday was the prosecutor and I was the lead detective. Took the witness stand. She peered out the blue of the defense attorney. The client was related to the smuggling ring, and she was defending them? Yeah. You was pursuing the ring as the best she could as a lawyer. I think she defended Will this time for the same reason. Come to think of it, Miss Yu did say something to the same effect. Oh, I remember that. She had her own agenda for it. And for that, you have not a single qualm about defending a known killer. Don't put words in my mouth, I said no such thing. The only way I had to get close to Mr. Rail was to be his lawyer. I had no intention of covering for him, ever. So don't you dare suggest I was going to. Doesn't matter what her reason is. Helping a criminal is despicable. You're so naive, little girl. I could have stolen this lollipop from you, that's how naive you are. How dare you insult the daughter of a Von Karma? Just like as you feel she had hit the limit of what the law could do. That's all. The law is merely a tool. There is no limit to it, only the skill of a craftsman. You two are still too young, but one day you'll know what I mean. But enough sidetracking. What matters is that we met you again in pursuit of the smuggling ring. That's all. You claim to know much about the Yablagarasu. Would you care to share what you know with me? What you two should be looking for right now is proof of murderous intent towards Faraday and Rel. I agree. Which is exactly why I'm asking you about the Yablagarasu. What? The KG-8 incident and this second KG-8 incident. Both of these cases are tied to the smuggling ring. And in both of these cases, the witnesses who would testify about the ring with murder. However, there's one point to which they differ. And that is the presence or absence of the great thief Yablagarasu. Mr. Rail claimed to be the Yablagarasu, however, in the middle of the trial. He suddenly declared Mr. Faraday to be the real Yablagarasu, but during the recess, they both were killed. Don't you find that to be the least bit odd? Miles Edgeworth, stop beating around the bush and spit it out already. I believe that there must be some reason to that. The two men suspected of being Yablagarasu were both killed at the same time. A reason, huh? And so in order to catch Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rail killed by the killer, I feel that I need to learn as much as I can about the Yablagarasu. If it will help you solve this case, then I will tell you the reason why we've never caught him. What was the sudden outburst for? You almost made me whip you by accident. Oh! It still accidentally whipped me anyways. There are three main reasons why the Yablagarasu will always be one step ahead. First, Yablagarasu always knows the exact location of the target object. Second, the Yablagarasu always knows exactly how to disarm the security system. Third, the Yablagarasu doesn't have a single shred of evidence behind, ever. I see, so those are the Yablagarasu special traits. Sounds like an incredibly elusive thief. The Yablagarasu has never been caught on tape, and would never do something as lowbrow as to commit murder. That's how I knew that Rail wasn't the real Yablagarasu right away. But you can't use that sort of logic on its own to prove that he wasn't. Listen, little girl, I'm not done talking yet. What's different about this time was that the evidence related to the smuggling ring was sent to the police, and the sender was none other than the one who infiltrated the embassy, the Yablagarasu. Yablagarasu sent the evidence? Until now, the Yablagarasu would always publicize any corrupt dealing through the mass media. But not this time. The evidence this time was something only Faraday and I, and a select few others knew about. In that case, how can you be so sure it was the Yablagarasu who sent it? And that's easy. A special card that only the Yatagarasu uses was attached. That's how I can be so sure. And what sort of card was it? Here, take a look at this article. Whenever the Yatagarasu want to publicize something, a white card is sent along with the stolen information. But when we questioned Rel about what was sent along with the white card, Rel had no idea what it was. And that's how Detective Bad knew that Mr. Rel was a phony. Thank you very much. I have a much better understanding of the Yatagarasu now. Excuse me, Miss Ezra? Yes? His Honor would like to transfer the evidence from today's trial over to you. So if you could please head over to the courtroom, it'd be much appreciated, sir. Understood. I'll be there shortly. Is that the bad? What does the law mean to you? Finding the answer to that question is the only reason I'm still alive. I became a prosecutor to find an answer to that question myself, and to play a part in ensuring that all criminals everywhere were found guilty. Now we're in the courtroom. Let's see the truth. It appears that His Honor is still a bit dispirited. For the first time today, I experienced what it is like to stand at witness stand. And now I have a greater appreciation for just how hard it is to give testimony. Oh, the poor guy. Someone please give him a hug and a cookie. But there's no reason for you to be all depressed about our honor. As a judge, no one expects you to think about anything other than the verdict. Since he's good, there's no need to further depress his honor. I'm not trying to, Miles. Your Honor. Your Honor, I have time to collect the evidence that would be transferred to me. Your Honor. The evidence? Your Honor. Whoa, oh, you, yes, can I help you? I'd like to collect the evidence now, sir. Your Honor. Do you think you'd stay focused long enough to at least do your job? Yes, I'm sorry. I would accept the friend's attorney has yet to arrive. She's busy with the investigation, so let's keep this brief, shall we? Very well. In that case, please confirm that all the pieces of evidence are present. Furthermore, the evidence that's used in the murders of Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell are also included. Please go ahead and use them in your investigation to their case. Understood, Your Honor? Pieces of evidence that were used in the murder of these two men. This could be a very good chance for me to find new leads regarding their case. And maybe even something that will finally lead me to the truth. Place all the evidence over at the prosecutor's bench for you. I see. Thank you very much. I will go and confirm that they're all accounted for. Alright. I think I'm going to hit save here and call it here for now. And I'll be back up. I'll try to be on tomorrow. I'll try to be. I just need to remind myself to come on here more often. So, I'd like to thank everybody for stopping by as usual. And for those who did not see the stream, feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see everybody on the next stream. Have a great day, everybody.